What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Sagittarius. So we're going to go ahead and get on into it in just a sec. I want to say happy Friday, everybody. Hope we're all looking towards a fantastic weekend. I also want to mention to everybody here today, the internet's a little funky, so I'm going to do my best. Hopefully the internet can stick it through for today's live stream. If it does happen to cut out a little bit or get choppy, nothing I can really do. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into it. We're going to start out here with the Sagittarius, and we'll see what we got going on. So what do we got going on here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. Hey everybody, what do we got going on here for Team Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What is going on? All right, Team Saggy, we're going to go ahead and get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the Nine of Cups in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a water sign, such as a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got here the Two of Pentacles. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do got here the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And then taking a look here at your outcome for the weekend, what do we got? And we got here the Six of Cups in the reverse position. So Sagittarius, setting foot here into your next 72 hours. We start out here with the Nine of Cups reversed paired with the Two of Pentacles upright. So moving on into your weekend here, Sagittarius, it kind of feels to me that you're not really fulfilled with something at this time. I definitely think that you're taking out time to kind of weigh in the pros and cons of a situation. It's almost like you're evaluating, is something worth it or is something not worth it? I feel like that's what it's really coming down to. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So when you look at the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position, it usually kind of correlates to not wanting to work on something, not really wanting to continue to establish a situation. It just feels to me like you're tired or you're overworking on something in general. So Sagittarius, the overall gist I'm kind of picking up on here is like, you know what? Nine of Cups reversed, not really fulfilled at something. Two of Pentacles, kind of figuring out or determining whether or not a situation is worth it, and then taking a look at what you're dealing with, not taking action here with the Three of Pentacles reversed. I think it's going to become, or something here is going to become pretty crystal clear this weekend that you're just not interested in continuing to keep a cycle going or continuing to keep a cycle going forward. Having a look here at the outcome being the Six of Cups reversed. Six of Cups reversed usually identifies that you're going to leave something here in the past. So I feel like ultimately, Sagittarius, you're kind of coming to the determination here of like, well, I don't know. I don't really want to continue to do something or to continue to be a part of a situation because it just doesn't seem as fulfilling as it might have previously been. Okay, so I think many of you guys are kind of coming to the conclusion here that you're not really digging or feeling something like you used to. Now, do keep in mind, this could resonate towards a relationship, this could resonate towards work, this could resonate towards a certain type of hobby, it could resonate towards a certain type of path you're on, but something here just definitely isn't fulfilling you anymore. And I think that when you're taking out the time to weigh in the pros and cons, you're realizing, just doesn't really feel like a situation is worth it. So I think you're going to leave something in the past here this weekend as you decide to invest your energy in someone or something else, okay? All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did start out here with the fire signs for today's weekend read. We're going to go ahead and do fire, water, air, earth, jumping on into the water. What do we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Cancer gang? What's up, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling up in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Cancer, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for your weekend, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the World in reverse. So you could be connecting with potentially a fixed sign, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or possibly a Leo. Having a look here into your current energy. Oh boy, we do got here a Three of Swords. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Cancer, we do got here the Tower, And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 10 of Cups. So pretty interesting turnaround here. All right, Cancer, coming into your weekend, let's see what's going on here for you. Looking at the overall energy to your current, the World in reverse to the 3 of Swords upright. So with the overall energy being the World card in reverse, this usually kind of correlates to a cycle still being left open, so some unfinished business at play. Now with the 3 of Swords coming into play here, 3 of Swords is usually a card that could represent heartbreak, it could represent pain, but it also could just represent separation. And I kind of feel like that's what it's more about here for you, Cancer. You're basically trying to separate yourself from unfinished business. I feel like you have kind of been avoiding closing a cycle, or you've been avoiding unfinished business for quite a long time. But I think that this weekend you're getting ready here to confront some unfinished business that's been put off. So this can resonate in any kind of aspect to you, Cancer, whether the unfinished business was a previous relationship, whether the unfinished business was some stuff that went down between you and a friend or you and family. I think it's time to address something and to kind of get all the cards out on the table so that you can really heal and mend from a situation and completely let it go. So Cancer, I feel like your weekend here is about addressing unfinished business so that it's not going to continue to keep on manifesting over and over and over again. Having a look at the outcome though, we do got here the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups coming into play here for you is definitely a really, really good sign that you're probably going to get through this weekend. I do feel like whatever unfinished business you've been avoiding, I think that by confronting it, it's going to make you feel very, very weightless here. 10 of Cups is a card that represents absolute fulfillment, absolute happiness. So it does look to me like you'll probably successfully close out a cycle here if you address the elephant in the room. So Cancer, coming on into your weekend here, World in reverse, 3 of Swords here. You've been trying to separate yourself from some unfinished business for a while, but if you take the time out to not avoid it, but instead address it this weekend, I think it's going to have quite the positive outcome here for you, okay? Now, 10 of Cups could be positive in the sense of, well, let's say, for example, you have unfinished business between you and a friend. Let's say you and this friend haven't talked for a while. There's been a lot of unfinished business. By having a conversation, by kind of laying all the cards out on the table, by having that moment of clarity that the two of you needed, it actually could work positively. You know, for some of you guys that are dealing with friendships here, this might even be the rekindling of a friendship coming into this weekend. So let's say you kind of had, you know, some unfinished business with you and a friend, you haven't talked in a while. If you end up reconnecting and addressing what needs to be addressed this weekend, there's a possibility here with the 10 of Cups showing up for the outcome that there could be a rekindling, and then that's a positive step in the right direction for the future of your relationship. So not for every Cancer is the 10 of Cups going to mean rekindling. The 10 of Cups could just mean I'm happy that I finally let go of unfinished business. But for others of you, it could be about a fresh new start here in a brand new cycle with someone or something that you're dealing with, okay? So definitely not bad. I really like the message here for you, Cancer. So you can expect 1 or 2 things for your weekend here if this resonates to you. You and somebody else might kiss and make up and start fresh and start new, and it's going to feel fantastic and wonderful. But for other groups of Cancers, this is about finally letting go and closing out unfinished business. You know, you've been avoiding it for so long. Now that you're confronting it, it feels good to let go of all that weight that you've kind of bared on your shoulders for quite some time. So do take it how it'll end up resonating to you if it is your story, okay? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Metaphysical Mike, hey man, thank you for the 555. Appreciate that so much, brother. You said, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm having crystal clear images from this lifetime, and all of my old past timelines are being erased from my mind. Interesting. So you say that you're having crystal clear images from this lifetime, but your past timelines are being erased. Do you mean like your past lives, if you've experienced that, or do you mean your past timelines from what you've experienced within this life? Because that's pretty interesting, the way that it seems to be. I'm assuming you mean like your past lives you feel are being erased. I would say, though, if that's kind of something that you're going through at this time, I think that it's more so your guide's way of trying to tell you or call you to become more present. So if you're noticing that you're not feeling as connected to your past, whether within this life or whether within your past lives, and you're feeling a lot more connected crystal clearly to this lifetime specifically, it's more than likely that your guides are trying to pretty much like focus you more into the present moment, because the present moment right now is imperative. But that's really interesting. I've never really seen that before, so I don't really know how to answer that question, but at least my best guess would say is that your guides want you to focus on being more present, because right now what you're doing is really going to heavily impact your future. And as many people always know, the more you focus on your present, the more you're creating the outcome for your future each and every single day. So the past is meant to be in the past, but right now your future is being determined of what you're doing in the now. So pretty pretty interesting concept there, but hopefully it all works out for you. Thanks for the donation though, Mike. Really do appreciate it, and hope you are well. So we finished up the water. We also did the fire, jumping on into the air signs. We're gonna take a look at the birthday peeps. What's going on here for the Libra? All right, messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Wands in the reverse position. So you could be connecting with the fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo, having a look into your current energy. We do got here the Judgment in reverse, taking a look at what you're dealing with, Libra. We got here the 10 of Cups in reverse. And then lastly, for the outcome for you, we do have here the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. So Libra, coming into your weekend, let's see what's going on with you. We do have here Page of Wands reverse paired with the Judgment in the reverse position. So what this looks like to me is that you're definitely uninterested in a situation. Typically, when you tend to see the Page of Wands in reverse, it usually represents a lack of interest. So I feel that there is this lack of interest you're having. And of course, with the Judgment reversed, it usually represents not wanting to give somebody or something a second chance. So Libra, you're uninterested. You're not wanting to give something a second chance or someone a second chance. It's kind of like I want to go ahead and move in a completely different direction overall. Having a look at what you're dealing with right now, you're dealing with the 10 of Cups reversed. So I feel like somebody's not particularly happy with this decision, is at least what it's looking like to me, Libra. It's like you're telling somebody, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, but they're upset about it. And I kind of feel like you're connecting with an energy where somebody here can get very upset when they don't get what it is that they want. So you could be connecting with somebody who has a immature mentality. This could be an individual here who's always pretty used to getting what it is they want and isn't necessarily used to rejection, but at the end of the day, you have every right to reject whatever or whomever you are uninterested in, and people have to respect that boundary. So I do feel here for you, Libra, you could be connecting with somebody here who is definitely not very happy with your decisions, but your decisions are simply your decisions. Looking at the outcome that's present here, you do got here the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse here represents that you're not communicating with this individual at this time, and you are doing your best here to kind of cut the cord and detach as much as possible. So someone here might not be supportive and happy with your decisions, but your decisions are your decisions and they are valid and important. And if somebody else here cannot understand that and cannot, respect the boundary that you've put up, it is what it is at the end of the day. So that's my best advice here for you. Don't worry about how somebody else is reacting to what you're deciding to do, because your decision is the best decision that works for you. And if somebody else is not happy about it, it is what it is. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Everybody has boundaries, and everybody's boundaries definitely deserve to be respected. And if your interest just isn't there, that's just what it is. Your interest just isn't there, and that's absolutely okay. And if somebody here is not happy that they're not getting what they want, they need a reality check, because we can't always get what we want, okay? Very good song too, by the way. That's what's playing in the background of my head right now. We can't always get what you want. Literally, bro, you can't. It is what it is. Free will is a thing, baby, okay? All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the water, we finished up the fire and the air, jumping on into the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Virgo gang. What's going on, baby? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Virgo, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Cups. You could be connecting here with a water sign, Cancerian, Piscean, or Scorpio. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the 3 of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got an Ace of Pentacles. And then looking at the outcome for you, Virgo, we do have here the 3 of Cups. So Virgo, coming on into your weekend here, let's see what's up for you. We got here the 9 of Cups paired with the 3 of Wands in reverse. So Three of Wands reverse is usually like, I made a final decision. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. The decision that I made is final, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Now, having a look here at the overall energy being the Nine of Cups is a decision or a situation that you're happy with. So you're happy about a choice you've made is what it's looking like to me, and there's no going back. So you've made a choice you're quite happy with this weekend. Having a look at what you're dealing with the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever choice you've made here is leading you into an opportune time to bring forth more joy and happiness into your life. So I feel like you've basically done something that's now bringing in more joy, happiness, and stability into your life. And you're like, heck yeah, I made the right choice and there's no going back now. So whatever you've done has put you in pretty much an opportune time to be more happy. This could be the energy of like, well, I made the right choice in the sense of I made the right choice of who I decided to settle down with. This could be the energy of like, I made the right choice with the type of job that I've chosen or career that I've chosen. I made the right choice with the right partner that I'm with or the right friends that I'm with. I made the right choice by picking the right animal. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like you're going to be making a pretty good choice here this weekend that's definitely going to make you happy. It might even just be a choice of like, you know what, I was originally going to go here to get something to eat, but I went to this restaurant instead, and it was absolutely magnificent. It was fantastic. It could be something very minimal like that as well, or it could be like, you know what, I originally wanted to go to Toyota to get a Toyota, but this weekend I went to Honda. I ended up getting a Honda Civic. I like this car so much better. I'm happy with the choice that I've made. So I definitely feel this weekend you're going to make some sort of choice that's going to bring forth a lot of joy and happiness for you. It kind of seems to me like at first you weren't sure about it, but when you do end up making this choice, you're like, oh wow, this actually worked out a heck of a lot better. So very, very cool. I like it. All right, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Fawn, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. Thank you. My Libra Sun and Virgo are on point. Very, very cool. Yeah, I wasn't too sure how that Virgo reading was going to resonate to many of you. It's a pretty interesting read. I'm not really sure if it's going to resonate to a lot of the Virgos out there, but if it happens to be your story, it's a pretty cool story, to be honest, right? Something coming in here for you that is going to be positive. You're like, I'm actually really happy I made this choice because everything works out in the end. Cool. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch here of zodiac signs for the weekend reading. Jumping back on into our fire, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo. All right. What do we got showing up here for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves our last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got for your weekend, baby. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Cups in reverse. All right, real quick before I continue, just throwing this out there, please, for everybody. I just want to make this absolutely abominantly clear. If anybody is religious, you are entitled to have your own religious opinions, but as far as what I do here on a daily basis, I have my own form of spirituality. So I believe in God, believe it or not. There's a lot of people who are religious and they're like, you don't believe in God, you worship the devil. No, I don't worship the devil. I worship my own creator, my own version of God, and everybody is spiritual within their own way. But if you do have a specific religion and what I do here does offend you, you simply don't have to watch. I'd rather you not preach to the masses because I don't necessarily care, to put it bluntly. And most of the people that are here too don't necessarily care to hear about it because everybody is pretty well aware of everybody else's religious standpoints. So just know, man, do what makes you happy, do what you resonate with. If you follow a certain type of religion, all the more power to you. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. But, you know, be aware that other people are able to have their own beliefs, and that's important too. So just respect people, and people will respect you. All right? All right, baby. So jumping back on into it, Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Cups in reverse. Now jumping on in here to your current energy, we got here the Nine of Pentacles, having a look here at what it is you're dealing with. We got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you, we do got here the Lovers. So let's go ahead and jump on into it, and we shall see what is up. All right, so having a look here at the overall energy to the current, we got here the Seven of Cups reversed to the Nine of Pentacles upright. Seven of Cups reversed is usually the energy of like, okay, I know what I want what I want, I'm going to make sure I get that. Because when you have a Seven of Cups upright, it means multiple things. It means multiple people, multiple options. But when the Seven of Cups is in reverse, you just want one thing and one thing only. You only want one of these chalices. So I feel like you have something on your mind here, Leo. There is definitely something specific that you're interested in, or something specific that you want that will fulfill you. Now, having a look at your current energy here being the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is an energy that represents independence. It also represents an energy of confidence. So I feel like right now you confidently feel like you picked the right path for yourself. I think that this is recognizing, I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm doing what I need to do to be fulfilled and happy in life. So for many of you, I'm getting the vibration of like, I picked the right path. Having a look here at what it is you're dealing with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So Ten of Pentacles reversed could represent hardships. So Leo, let's say right now you figured out that I feel like I picked the right path in career. I love the career that I'm doing. It's fantastic. It's amazing. But with the Ten of Pentacles showing up in the reverse position, it's like, well, at the same time of being involved in this amazing career, I also kind of feel like I'm going through my, fair share of hardships. What I want everybody to know is that no matter how perfect something may seem, and no matter how perfect we may want situations in our lives to be, there is no such thing as perfection. There is always going to be a fair share of hardships in everything that we do. For example, I love this YouTube channel. I love reading tarot. I love what I do for each and every single one of you every day, and I love the fact that you guys are here showing up right along with me. But I have also had my fair share of hardships in the type of career that I've chosen for myself and in the type of career that I do on a daily basis. There's a lot of hardships to overcome that many people don't see, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background that you guys don't see on a daily basis that I have to work through and that I have to do. So at the end of the day, no matter how much we can love something, it doesn't always mean it's going to be perfect. It doesn't always mean it's going to be easy, and it doesn't mean it's going to be hardship free. So I definitely see that for you, Leo. It's like, I feel like I picked the right path. I feel like I am in the right place and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what fulfills me, but at the same time, there's a good amount of hardships happening here. And what I want you to know is that looking at the outcome here being the Lovers card means you're connected to what you're doing. You're resonating with what you're doing. You love what you're doing. Don't let the hardships get in the way and make you start to doubt your path. At the end of the day, just because hardships are happening currently in your path doesn't mean that your path isn't for you. All right? Everybody's going to have a fair share of hardships no matter whatever it is that they're doing, whether they're with the person they love, they're doing their dream career, or they're on their dream path at this time or living their dream. Everybody's going to come across it. So just know that don't have these hardships make you doubt if you're doing the right thing or not. If you're happy with what you're doing, if you're fulfilled, if you love what you're doing right now at this time, Leo, you're exactly where you need to be, and hardships will come and go. You just have to continue to hone on into the strength that you have to be able to rise above them, and you absolutely can. All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our fire. We also did our water, jumping on into the air sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. What's going on, baby? Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully you are all well. What do we got going on here for the Gemini gang? Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Swords in the reverse position. So you could be connecting here potentially with an air sign for some of you. Having a look into your current energy, we do got here the Star card, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We do got here the Death in reverse, and then having a look at the outcome for you, Gemini. What do we got? And we got here the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on with you, baby. Well, Gemini, first off, you could be connecting with a Scorpio or potentially an Aquarius as well. Now, taking a look here at the overall energy, we do got here the Four of Swords in the reverse position. So this usually kind of represents returning to something. When you are the Four of Swords reversed, it's about coming back to something or returning to something. I feel like what you're returning towards is a dream of yours. If it's not a dream of yours, it could be something that is no, I feel like for the majority of you, it's about a dream. I don't know why. I was trying to find a different way to talk about the Star card, but my guides were like, no, it's a dream, okay? So, Gemini, you're returning back to some sort of dream of yours. So maybe you've put in a dream on the back burner. Maybe you have stopped doing something that you loved because life kind of got in the way. Happens all the time. And moving into your weekend here, it's like, wow, I forgot how much I love doing this one thing, you know? For example, maybe you love editing YouTube videos for people. Maybe you love fashion designing. you haven't done it in a while. Then you come back on into it in the next 72 hours and you're like, holy shit, like I forgot how much I love doing this. Or maybe you hang out with a person that you haven't hung out with in a while and you're like, damn, I really forgot how much I loved spending time with you. So I definitely feel like you're returning to something that you definitely have a great connection to. It could be a dream of yours. If it's not necessarily a dream, it could represent someone or something that is very fulfilling to you in life. Now, having a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the death in reverse. So death in reverse here showing up is representing that you're dealing with something that's unfinished. So of course, the cycle was not over. You know, you might have had a break here from whatever it is you were previously invested in, but the cycle wasn't over. So the universe is kind of pulling you back to someone or something this weekend. And with the outcome showing up here as the Eight of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed here says, well, there's still a lot of work to do. So what I feel here for my Gemini peeps moving into the weekend, you are going to definitely return to something, whether it's about picking up an old dream of yours, whether it's about talking to a person you haven't connected with in a while, it's about just reconnecting with this situation or this person and getting back to work, considering that the cycle is not yet over. So the universe here is kind of pulling you back towards something because there's still some sort of either unfinished business there, or there's still some more things there for you to explore. You know, for those of you that used to do a lot of art back in the day and you haven't done your art in a while, you might be feeling called to jump back in and pick up the pencil, the pen, the brush, and get going and create a fucking masterpiece, which is really cool. So I'm definitely feeling that vibe here for you, Gemini. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I feel like something is not yet over. There's definitely more work here to get to. All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our water, fire, and air, jumping on in now into our earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Capricorn. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information is showing up here for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? By the way, for the 144 viewers in the chat, if you could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being here. You guys mean the freaking world to me, man. So, all right, Team Capricorn, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's in store for you, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Emperor in reverse. Right off the bat, you could be dealing with an Aries. Taking a look into your current energy, we do got here the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Having a look at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Nine of Wands in reverse. And then lastly for you, Cappy, what do we got? And we got here the Hangman in the reverse position. So Capricorn, setting foot here into your next 72 hours, into your weekend. Emperor reversed to the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. I definitely feel like you're kind of letting go at this time of trying to control a situation, Capricorn. I think that when you're the Queen of Pentacles upright, it usually represents self-protection, self-preservation, making more time for yourself. And now that this is in the reverse position, I think you're realizing that sometimes life needs you to do things. And even if it's things you don't necessarily want to do, sometimes we get called to do stuff and not everything goes according to plan. So I feel like you're recognizing that not everything is within my control. You know, shit happens. You know, maybe I plan to do one thing and it goes the opposite way. So I feel like for many of you, you're kind of like learning this weekend to let go of control. You know, sometimes not everything goes according to plan. And I'm not sure how this is going to resonate exactly to you. I mean, maybe for example, this weekend you kind of plan to, you know, have some plans with some friends. You were going to go do something. Then out of nowhere, something unexpected comes up and you realize I got to go take care of that first before I can enjoy myself with my friends. So there could be unexpected things that are coming up or happening here moving into your weekend. Not sure what they'll necessarily be, but I think for many of you, it's like, okay, I just need to let go of control. Sometimes shit's going to happen that I'm not in control of, and I have to just accept that and leave it be. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with here being the Nine of Wands reversed, Nine of Wands reversed here, Capricorn showing up for you, is basically telling me like, look, right now, I just need to be in a very accepting place. You know, as frustrating as it is for things not to go according to plan, as frustrating as it is to not be in control of everything I'd love to be in control of, it's like the more that I let this bother me, the more I let that get me upset, the more frustrated I'm going to be overall, and frustration is not where I want to be, or it's not an energy I want to partake in. So looking at the outcome for you, Capricorn, we got here Hangman reversed. Hangman reversed here says, I'm letting go of any frustration, of any energy of control, and this is going to be a weekend where I just simply go with the flow. If plans change, fuck it. I'm going to roll with it. If something unexpected comes up, I'm going to deal with what it is I got to deal with. You know, not everything in life are we good or not. We are not going to be in control of everything within our lives. So we kind of just have to adapt and adjust and go with the flow when certain things happen or certain things come up. So this could be a weekend where unexpected things happen, or a weekend where plans kind of suddenly change here for you. As frustrating as it may be, I feel like the best thing for you to do is to kind of just let it go and roll with the flow, Capricorn. The last thing you want to do is stress yourself out. So let go of control. Whatever's meant to happen or whatever's going to happen shall happen, and it is what it is. Kind of go with the flow here this weekend, and you will definitely have a very smooth and relaxing time. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So best thing I could say is don't fight against the tide. Just flow down the stream. All right, baby. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today. I just wanted to mention before we move on to the last 4 remaining signs, I want to say happy Friday to everybody. I hope you're having a fun time here. I hope you're enjoying the weekend reading. Really appreciate everyone who's here. If you can drop a like, that would be absolutely spectacular. If you are new here and you're interested in the YouTube channel and the content that I provide, definitely feel free to hit the subscribe button down below, and you can also enable notifications to never miss when I upload or when I go live. It would be super duper appreciated. But I hope you all are having a happy Friday. Thank you for spending time with me. And we're now going to move on to our very last 4 remaining zodiac signs for today's weekend read. So jumping back on into the fire, let's see what's up here for the Aries. All right, what do we got going on here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aries, we're going to get 2 more shuffles over here, and then we'll see what we got in store for you, baby. Hopefully, all is looking well. What do we got going on for the Aries gang? Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look into your current energy, we got here the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the 6 of Pentacles upright. And then lastly for you, okay, I was about to say, are we going to get all Pentacles? Lastly for you, we got here the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So taking a look here into your next 72 hours, let's see what is going on with you. So I definitely feel like you're in a period of time right now. Hold on one second. We skipped the water signs, did we? We did fire, water, air, earth, fire. Oh, I went fire, air, earth. Okay, so I'll double up in the water signs. I'll knock out the last 2 right after Aries, okay? My apologies, y'all, but I'll make sure that I get both of them done anyway. So jumping into it, Aries, my apologies. Overall energy to your current, we got here the 7 of Pentacles reversed to the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So I kind of feel like right now you're not really feeling very patient about something. It kind of seems to me like patience is wearing very thin moving into the weekend. You're waiting for something to come in here for you. You could be waiting for a message or some sort of communication. You could be waiting to hear back from a job. For some of you, that could be the case here as well. Or you could be waiting for somebody to do something for you. I kind of feel this vibration though, where it's like at the end of the day, nobody's ever going to do something the best unless it's you, you know? No one's ever going to do something the best way unless you do it your way. So sometimes you're better off doing something on your own because you're going to make it the most spectacular and amazing thing that you could do. So I kind of feel like Aries, if you're starting to get very impatient with a situation, you might be better off handling it in your own hands. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the 6 of Pentacles. So 6 of Pentacles is an energy where this talks about equal give and take. And then looking at the outcome here being the Ace of Cups reversed, that could represent dissatisfaction. So I feel like Aries, you're pretty much waiting on something to happen and you're getting dissatisfied with how long you're waiting for it to happen. For example, you could be waiting on a call back from a job. Maybe they haven't been in touch with you. They haven't called you back and you're starting to get very impatient and dissatisfied. Maybe you've been waiting on a person to do something they promised you they were going to do. And guess what? They haven't done it and you're starting to get very impatient and dissatisfied. Maybe you've been waiting on something to change and the person you're dealing with said they would change and unfortunately they're not, and once again you're getting impatient and dissatisfied. So moving into your weekend here, it's kind of like, look, if you are wanting something, maybe you should take it into your own hands instead. If you're waiting on a job to call you back, call that job and say, hey, it's been 3 freaking weeks, haven't heard back after our interview, what is the deal? If the person you're dealing with said that they were going to change something and they haven't, call them out on their shit. Aries, you're an Aries, be like, hey, what the is going on right now. Call them out on their shit. You know, if you're an Aries right now and somebody promised they'd do something for you and then you haven't heard from them, hit them up and be like, hey, where you been? You know, so I definitely feel like that could be something that will work within your favor. Or if there's something you can actively do yourself instead of having somebody else do it, you might be better off just doing it yourself. Okay. So that would be my best advice here for you. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the fire signs. Now we're going to do water signs. I skipped water signs last in the cycle. I didn't realize I did that, so my apologies. So we're going to do Scorpio first, then Cancer, and then all the water signs will be finished. So jumping on into the Scorpio, let's see what's going on here for you. What do we got showing up here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Magician in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a Virgo here for a few of you, having a look into your current energy. We do got here the Hermit, having a look here at what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Eight of Cups reversed, and then lastly for the Scorpio peeps, what's up? And we got here the Six of Wands. So Scorpio, coming into your next 72 hours, let's see what's going on for your weekend here. Magician in reverse to the Hermit card upright. Kind of feels to me like you're not showing up. Scorpio, if anybody has plans with the Scorpio, don't expect the Scorpio to show up. They're going to stay in bed this weekend, okay? It's kind of the vibration that I'm seeing here for you. I see you kind of avoiding something. This could be about skipping out on plans. You might not be feeling it. You might want to be a hermit this weekend. That's okay. I feel that all the time. I'll always say yes to plans, and then on the last minute, I suddenly am like, I just don't feel like going now. And I'm like, why did I agree before? I should have agreed last minute if it's what I want it to do, and now I've screwed myself. So definitely understand that. I think it might be a water sign thing sometimes, but Scorpios, you could be avoiding something, so you might be turning down plans or choosing not to show up this weekend to something. I definitely feel like you kind of want to be on your own, having a look at what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Eight of Cups reversed. Yeah, so you're kind of just in a space right now where I think you want to be focused on you and only yourself alone. I think that for many of you, you just want to be surrounded by your own energy at this time because that's what feels like it's the best and right thing to do. You just want alone time. You don't really feel like being around others because when you can be around others sometimes, you can pretty much be an emotional sponge and absorb everybody else's energy, and you kind of just want to sit in your own energy and not have to deal with the drainingness that sometimes other people can provide, even if they don't mean to. Having a look at the outcome that's present here being the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of success, but Six of Wands is also a card of attention. So Scorpio, moving into your weekend, what I'm feeling here for you is like the only attention that I want is to give attention to myself. Point blank, period. I think it's kind of coming from the space where you've kind of just been around a lot of people this weekend, you've been around a lot of people this week, and even though people don't intend to be draining, they are draining, and I think you're just very drained from being around so many people within your environment. So moving into your weekend, you just want to be surrounded by you want to give yourself love, attention, and affection, and you just want to do you. Your social meter's kind of burnt out over here. I'm pretty sure we had a similar message here for Aquarius yesterday. I think it was Aquarius. They had a pretty similar message to what's being read here for you right now, but moving into your weekend, you're like, I'm tired. I need some me time, and I'm going to make sure that I show up for myself here moving into the weekend, all right? And there's nothing wrong with that. If your social meter is completely kicked down, give yourself as much rest and rejuvenation that you need, and give yourself as much attention as you need as well, Scorpio, okay? It's okay to take time out from people because you know what? People can be draining, even if they don't mean to be, all right? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up that. Now we're going to move into the Pisces, which will be the last water sign, and then we'll move on to the remaining two signs. So jumping into the water sign now, let's see what's up here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here for Pisces, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Pisces, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with the fish. Hopefully, the fish are doing well. Let's see what we got going on, baby. All right, Team Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting here with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look into your current energy, we got here the High Priestess in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Devil in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Piscean, we do have here the Magician. So Pisces, let's see what we got in store here for you this weekend. You might be dealing with a fellow Pisces, potentially a Capricorn or possibly a Virgo, as these are the three major arcana energies that are coming through for you. Now, with the Four of Pentacles reversed here to the High Priestess reversed, I'm definitely picking up on a vibration here where you're choosing to kind of let go of something that you've been holding in for a very long time. This could be about revealing a secret. So for some of you Pisces, it's kind of like I can't keep withholding information from somebody. I need to let something out. So if you've kind of been withholding information from someone, this might be the weekend where you're saying, okay, I kind of just need to tell you what's really going on. Can't beat around the bush. Can't hold it back. Here's the story. Here's what's happening. And looking at what you're dealing with here being the Devil in reverse, Devil in reverse here represents it's going to feel nice to get that out, because in doing so, it allows you to show up here and basically tell somebody something that they really do need to hear. Now, there's another way I can read this, so don't worry, but here's the first way that I'm seeing it. So the first way I'm seeing the story for you Pisces is that if you've been holding something back from someone, if you've been withholding information, or if you've been keeping a secret, moving into your weekend, it might be time here for you to open up and tell somebody the truth and tell somebody what the heck is going on. Now, if that's not the case for you this weekend, Pisces, another way this message could be read is this message could be representing that it's time for you personally to let out something that you've been holding back from others. So this could be about revealing something that you've been keeping to yourself, and the Devil in reverse showing up for what it is you're dealing with could represent that it feels so good to let go and to be open and to be vulnerable and transparent, because no longer are you feeling silent, no longer are you feeling repressed. You feel like you can be open and vulnerable, and it feels absolutely freaking wonderful. I tell people all the time, man, the more open and vulnerable and the more of an open book that you are, the better you're gonna fucking feel, man. So Pisces, I feel that if you've been holding back things personally, you might be opening up this weekend to people around you that you're close to, and just by being open about something and transparent, it's gonna feel incredibly wonderful, because it's like, wow, I finally feel like I'm showing up for myself. No longer am I keeping everything that I'm going through or something specifically that was burdening me to myself. I feel like I'm free now that I'm able to talk about it, and that I'm no longer keeping something secret. So there could be something you went through that you've been keeping to yourself for quite some time, but moving into the weekend here, you might be having that session where you're opening up about it and becoming incredibly transparent and reclaiming your power, and it feels absolutely freaking wonderful. I love that for you. I really do. I've had moments like this in my life where I've kept certain things to myself, and then once I realized that it's okay to just open up, the amount of freedom that I felt, it was bliss. It was bliss when you open up about things that you were really scared to talk about. So it's really beautiful. Happy to see that for you. For other groups of Pisces, as I previously mentioned, it could be about just having to tell somebody something. Like if you've been withholding information from someone, if you've been asked to keep a secret and you're like, I just can't keep this secret anymore. Secrets might be revealed this weekend, but if it's not about other people and it's about you, it could just genuinely be about, I need to get something off my chest that I've been holding back for such a long time. And as you do that, you start to feel really freaking free here, and I love that for you. Okay, all right, Pisces, stay beautiful. I love that message. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, there was a donation, so let me say a proper thank you real quick to Pisces Love. Pisces Love, thank you for the $4.99. Thanks as always, Aunt, sending good vibes, and I hope you have an awesome weekend, because you're always spot on. Thank you, Pisces Love. Happy to be spot on with you. Appreciate your donations as always, and appreciate you being here and being such an awesome member of the Soul family. It is always going to be gratefully appreciated, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend as well. So we finished up all the water, we finished up all the fire, jumping on into the air sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Aquarius. What's going on with you, baby? Message is for Team Aquarian. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got rolling up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aqua, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. By the way, Rastafari Ann, thank you for the 99-cent donation. Really, really appreciate it, my love. Thank you so much. Aquarius, jumping on into the overall energy for you. We got here the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at your current energy, we got the Justice in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we're dealing with the Knight of Cups. And then looking at the outcome for you, Aquarius, we do have here the 10 Ten of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what your weekend's all about. Starting out here with your overall energy and your current energy, we got here the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and we got the Justice in reverse. So, you're pretty much in a period of time, Aquarius, where I feel like you're choosing not to work on a situation, especially a situation that's pretty one-sided. Justice card represents unbalanced energies, so it looks to me like you're dealing with something that's pretty one-sided. You're probably the only person making an investment, whereas somebody else kind of isn't, because having a look at what you're dealing with the Knight of Cups. You're making an investment to try to better a situation. Most of you, this is probably about making an investment to try to better a relationship, but if it's not about a relationship, it could be anything else. So you're doing the best you can to better a situation, but I feel like somebody else here isn't pulling through. Point blank period. It feels incredibly freaking one-sided. And looking at the outcome here being the Ten of Swords in reverse, it's like you're not giving up. I don't feel like moving into the weekend here, you're ending this or you're giving up, but I think you're really tired of being the only person putting forth the effort. So here's going to be my best advice. No bullshit, no beating around the bush. My best advice for situations like this. When you're dealing with one-sided situations, they're going to always be one-sided unless the person you're dealing with makes the choice to step up, because you can't make that choice for them. No matter how much you wish you could, they are not going to step up unless they want to step up. Somebody here is not going to be involved in equal give and take unless they want to be involved in equal give and take. So my advice to you, Aquarius, is that if you feel like you're still stuck in this one-sided situation and it's frustrating you and you're doing everything you can to better something, I would talk to the opposing party. Let's say the opposing party is your boyfriend. If your boyfriend isn't willing to step up and work on this relationship, ask your boyfriend, are you going to step up or not? Don't beat around the bush. Don't bullshit me. If you want to step up and work on this, let me know and show me with your actions. But if you don't, let me know right now so I can find somebody else who will step up to the plate. If this is about your job, and your boss is constantly like, yeah, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to pay you what you deserve. I'm going to promote you, yada, yada, yada. And nothing comes of it. I would go to your boss and say, look, I'm in the position of time right now where I really need equal give and take. And if you're not going to promise me that, I'm going to start looking for other jobs. So I agree right now or what I would say and what I would agree to do right now, Aquarius, would be if you're dealing with very one-sided situations, it's time for you to step up even further and say, hey, look, either you shit or you get off the pot. Whatever the opposing party is, ask if they're going to step up and meet you in the same direction, if they're going to give you the same energy you're giving, and if they're not, keep your options open. Because a person or a situation you're dealing with will always, always, always never decide to change until they're put into a position where it's like, hey, you either change now or you lose me. You know, so I definitely feel that by basically going the extra mile there and saying, hey, I just want to know the truth of what it is you want. Are you really going to step up or are you not? Once you get that answer, you can basically decide what to do going forward. And at the end of the day, actions will forever speak louder than words. If somebody doesn't show up with their actions, even after this conversation that you're going to end up having, then you know what? Take the actions for what they are and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You know, so Aquarius, you're dealing with a situation with somebody where it's like it's time to shit or get off the pot. And you know what? If they're not pooping, get them off that pot. Okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And oh my Lord, JD, thank you so much for tuning in. My love, JD, thank you for the $49.99 donation. You said, what the fuck? I made it again. Well, shout out to making it back in here. Appreciate you joining the chats. You know I love you, JD. Thank you for your donation, your generous donation at that. It's really super duper appreciated. Shout out to you, my love. Shout out to you. But either way, Aquarius, you know, it's a blunt message, of course, but it's like, they gotta shit or get off the pot, you know? Otherwise, you're gonna waste your time with the person taking advantage. You know, they're gonna take advantage of it being one-sided because they see you're putting an effort. They know you care. So either step up or step down. By the way, Dubai Goodies, thank you so much for the 10. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for the donation, all right? All right, everybody. So we finished up our water, our fire, and our air. Going on to the very last zodiac sign for today, we're going to have a look here into the bull gang. Let's see what we got going on here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours? By the way, Mary Woody, welcome to the support package. Thank you for becoming a member. Gratefully appreciate it. All right, Team Taurus, we're going to go ahead and shuffle up one more time, and we'll see what we got. Hopefully, all is well. What do we got going on here for the Taurus gang? Taurus, taking a look here at your weekend, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Cups in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look into your current energy, we do got here the Hermit. Looking at what you're dealing with, Taurus, we got the 7 of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So Taurus, let's see what we got going on. Coming into your next 72 hours, we got the 9 of Cups reversed, paired all the way here with the Hermit card. So it kind of feels to me for you, Taurus, that you're isolating yourself from a situation right now that you're not particularly happy with. 9 of Cups reversed could represent the workplace. It could represent a friendship, a relationship, a specific person, or it could even represent something like having to go to a doctor's appointment. Maybe this weekend you have a doctor's appointment upcoming and you're like, I just don't want to go, so I'm not going to go. Either way, Taurus, I definitely feel this vibe of you kind of avoiding something this weekend because it's something you just don't want to do. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the 7 of Wands in reverse. So even though there's something you don't want to do here this weekend, I think that at the same time, Taurus, you're recognizing that you can't necessarily block yourself from it. There is some sort of obligation here, or there is some sort of responsibility that you have in order to get something done. So let's say this is work. Maybe this weekend you really, really don't feel like going to work, but you know that you need to work. So at the end of the day, you have that responsibility of doing it. As much as it sucks, I got to go ahead and go to work and get shit done. I mean, looking at the outcome though, being the Queen of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed here represents that whatever it is you're currently obligated to that you're not happy with doing is definitely having quite the effect on you. So whether this is work or the people you're surrounding yourself with and so on and so forth, here's my best advice for you, Taurus. If you're invested in something that you have a commitment to that you absolutely hate, seek out your other options, period. You know, I've seen enough people in my lifetime work jobs they fucking hate just to make ends meet when they could be working better jobs to make ends meet that they'll be much more happier at. You know, most of the time we feel like our only option is what's right in front of us, but there is so much to explore. There's so many options out there in the world each and every single day. So if this is about work, look for work, man. It's out there. Work is abundant. There is always jobs available. No matter how much you say there's nothing available, I promise you there's always something you can do. So if you are not happy with your current job right now, you feel like it's killing you on a, emotional level, and at the end of the day, it's a commitment that I hate making, but it's something that I have to do. Totally understand that. But keep your options open at this time. Search, look at everything that you can. Now, let's say this is in reference to people. You have a commitment. Let's say you're in a relationship. You have a commitment to somebody, but you're unhappy with the relationship. Then why the hell are you committing to them? Don't be with somebody if they're going to make you unhappy. It don't matter what kind of commitment you have. Even if you're married to somebody that you're unhappy with and not in love with, don't stay married to somebody if you're unhappy and not in love with them. Period. It doesn't matter what the commitment is. So keep this all in mind. If you are not happy with your current circumstances, you always have the power and the ability to change those circumstances. I would say keeping options open here is going to be the best thing that you could do moving into your weekend. All right, Taurus. So open up your options, see what else is out there. Don't continue to stay committed to whatever's dragging you down and fucking with your vibration. Because Taurus, we want to keep them vibes motherfucking high. Do what makes you happy. Live your best life. And open up them options, all right? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right, everybody, guys, thank you all so much for coming out to the daily reading. Really, really appreciate it. Or the weekend reading. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed it. And if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Did JD donate again? Hold on a second. Oh my freaking Lord, dude. JD to the poop. Thank you so much for another $49.99. I appreciate the heck out of it. Do you want me to refund you on PayPal? I feel so bad, dude. Thank you. I really freaking appreciate it. If you want a refund, I got you. I feel horrible, but thank you. I really, really do appreciate it so much. And as always, thank you everybody for being in here. It means the world to me. Shout out to all of you. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic time today for the weekend reading. I just want to give a quick couple of updates real fast. For this week, what I've covered is I've gotten all of the October 2022 tarot readings up. So if you haven't seen your October monthly reading yet, feel free to check it out. All zodiacs are up for October. Also, yesterday, I ended up uploading the October 2022 predictions for all signs. So if you want to check that video out, it's the Book of Answers video that was uploaded yesterday. You can check it out as well. All right. But with that being said, thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate it all so much. Appreciate all you so much. If you could drop a like, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. I'm on the road to 300,000 subscribers this year, so it'd be really cool if I can make it there. Definitely would appreciate you all. I do want to mention for everybody who sent in donations today, thank you all so much for that, man. Really appreciate your generosity. Those donations do help out a lot more than everybody knows, and they are definitely, you know, completely optional. So thank you everybody for those of you that take the time out to generously donate. Really helps out. Really appreciate you. I just want to give everybody an update too for what's going to be coming for next week. So next week, I'm probably going to start doing the mid-months for October. So the mid-month check-ins for October for all signs are what I'm going to work on. So you can expect that coming out sometime next week. Probably midweek is when it's going to start coming out for you. So I'll be working on mid-October readings next week. And then, of course, we'll have daily readings in between as well and weekend readings coming up too. All right. But yeah, that's what's on the plan. That's what's on the schedule for next week. So yeah, I'll see you all there. As a reminder, if you want to follow me on my social medias, you can check them out. My Twitter's over here, and then you can check out my Instagram up here as well. Do keep in mind if you guys want to follow any of my social medias, all of my social medias are in the description box of every YouTube video that I have, including this one. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, any social media platforms I have, you'll find that in the description below. Always be mindful of who you're following. You might not be following the proper account of mine. There are many impersonators out there, specifically on Instagram, so please be mindful of that. My only Instagram is at CancerMoonsTarot. There's a lot of people on Instagram that tend to impersonate me, so if you are following me on Instagram, check my description box below. Make sure you're following the correct Instagram. It would be gratefully appreciated, okay? All right, everybody, I love you all so much. Happy Friday. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and y'all, have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody. Be well, be safe, and take care. Peace.
Been finding ways to get away. See you again.